Okay. First game for the compilation of the first box worth of reviews worth of games is just going to be a speaking bit on the Game Boy game because I presently do not have any means to capture the footage. Sorry about that. But it's not a big loss. I mean, it's just Tetris for Game Boy. I mean, if you've played the NES game, it's virtually identical. I mean, the only real difference that I can find is that during the B mode, when you're clearing the individual stages, there are no cutscenes or animations after you've cleared it. Which, I mean, it's not a big loss, but I mean, that is why I prefer the console version. But, back in '89 for Tetris on the go, I mean, you couldn't beat this. I mean, I mean, Nintendo's first successful cartridge-based handheld game console. I mean, for what it was perfect in my opinion. I'd turn it on, but it's got battery contact issues. Thing's old. Okay. Okay. Next game. Next review. Next game is going to be a Famicom title. And for I don't know what small group of people don't know. I mean, the Famicom was the console that they basically turned into the Nintendo Entertainment System when it came over to the U.S. Now, before I get started on the game, for those that actually want to play Famicom games, there are a few ways to do so. I mean, if you want an authentic experience, you are going to want to get your hands on an actual Famicom. But now, don't quote me on this. I think it works on in Japan on like channel 96 or something around there. So if you're gonna play on a CRT set, very few of which channel numbers get that high. You're probably going to need a VCR to hook it up to. And if you don't want to do that, and you don't mind spending a little extra money, you can get an AV composite modded Famicom, which will work on pretty much any AV composite jacks. But how I'm playing it is now I'm not sponsored nothing, but I bought the My Arcade 60 pin to 72 pin Famicom to NES converter. The thing works fine. I have to get the one with the handle because the pin connectors in my system are still kind of new and they stick a little, so I need the handle. But the only drawback to this is that apparently I can't fit any irregular shaped Famicom carts, which that's only a drawback for one game for me, and that's Splatterhouse Wanpaku Graffiti. I don't own it, but I want it. Now, as for the game, Jajamaru no Daiboken, or Jajamaru's Great Adventure in English, it's just a little simple platformer which you play as the ninja Jajamaru. Okay, there he is. Sorry, I'm having to look at my video feed to see where my finger is. Now, there are some rather interesting power-ups in this. I mean, there's a potion that turns you invisible. Uh, there's a giant frog you can ride that makes you invincible. I couldn't get any footage of that because that power-up pops up very rarely. There's a powered-up shuriken that will, well, pretty much kill anything that takes multiple hits in one shot. Too bad you never get one for the boss battles, but it is what it is. I like the music. I love the simplicity. It's a very straightforward game. There's like zero language barrier, which for any of us non. Sorry, I don't know for a reason my audio keeps cutting out. Well, moving on. Uh, oh damn, forgot what I was saying. I mean, it's an early Famicom game. Oh, you're right, the language barrier. Okay, for those of us that don't read or speak Japanese, there's virtually no language barrier other than reading the title of the game. Or if you got one like mine, and this is why I like Famicom games. I wish they did this to American games for the used game market. They have a simplistic set of instructions on the back. But of course, I can't read it, so I just like the picture. Okay. The review clip for this game went a little screwy, so I'm going to have to do a narration. I mean, there's not much to say about Top Gun. It's really just a very early entry flight sim. I mean, you fly, you shoot stuff down. Oh, here, take the T-11s. I mean, honestly, all the missiles take one hit to take an enemy down, so there's no point in taking the fewer missiles when you can have more. And there's really only two things that I find really frustrating about this game. I mean, one is the carrier landing. I can't never seem to land it. I either fall short or I overshoot it entirely. And then the other thing I only know about because of another YouTuber, James Rolfe, who most people know as the Angry Video Game Nerd. Big fan. Uh, Through his AVGN review, I found about the mid-air refueling, which so far I have not gotten to. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's an early flight sim game. It's fun for the most part. I mean, it's not really my type of thing, but some of you might enjoy it. Well, that's all I really have to say about this, so, you know, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, next game is Cruisin' USA for the Nintendo 64. I mean, from what I understand, it was an sit-down arcade racer. Well, obviously in the arcades. They ported it to the Nintendo 64. There were a bunch of changes made. I don't know too many of them offhand. I do know that in the automatic or manual gear selection, they changed the name of one of them because apparently it sounded a little suggestive, could be construed as dirty. The flag girl that starts the race originally was wearing a bikini, but apparently that was a little too mature for Nintendo 64 players, so they put her in a skirt and t-shirt. Uh, and there, believe it or not, is a tunnel in the last track you drive through that in the arcade featured $100 bills and a picture of Hillary Clinton smoking a cigar. That had to go. And apparently, when you, and I'm just quoting other videos I've seen, because I don't, I have to do my own research. And well, apparently, when you beat the game, there apparently Bill Clinton was in a hot tub with some supermodels, and he's like gesturing for you to join him. That got replaced by a rotating podium with your car on it. It's still a fun time. Just bear in mind, for me, this game is a little rage-inducing. I mean, when I'm purposely trying to unlock a car, it drives me nuts. Oh, hope you enjoy the footage.
Ready, set, go! Go for it! Get going! Get going! Hurry up! Ten.
And let's set the box aside since we're done with it. The last game is Finding Nemo for the Nintendo GameCube. Yeah, I know, it's a kid's game, but let me first tell you, there are some moments in here that you could be a kid, you could be an adult, is going to drive you crazy. I mean, it's really just a three-dimensional swimming adventure game based on the film of the same name. The cutscenes are taken straight from the movie. I hope YouTube don't have an issue with that, but I'm not the one that made the game. I just captured the footage with the cutscenes. If required, I will re-edit the video and remove the cutscenes. Let's hope I don't have to. Now, I mean, yeah, it's a kid's game, but believe it or not, this actually was on my list of games to collect because I do like some family-oriented games. And, for what it is, it's actually a pretty fun game. The first moment I can really say that drove me nuts is when you're having to follow the shark Bruce through the minefield. That probably took me more attempts than I want to admit. But for the gameplay footage, I just did a playthrough for the first level. Give you a basic feel for what it is. So, I hope you enjoy. Okay. The review clip for this game went a little screwy, so I'm going to do a narration. I mean, there's not much to say about Top Gun. It's really just a very early entry flight sim. I mean, you fly, you shoot stuff down. Oh, here, take the T-11s. I mean, honestly, all the missiles take one hit to take an enemy down, so there's no point in taking the fewer missiles when you can have more. And there's really only two things that I find really frustrating about this game. I mean, one is the carrier landing. I can't never seem to land it. I either fall short or I overshoot it entirely. And then the other thing I only know about because of another YouTuber, James Rolfe, who most people know as the Angry Video Game Nerd. Big fan. Through his AVGN review, I found about the mid-air refueling, which so far I have not gotten to.
I don't want to go to school.
But I mean, it is what it is. It's an early flight sim game. It's fun for the most part. I mean, it's not really my type of thing, but some of you might enjoy it. Well, that's all I really have to say about this, so, you know, enjoy the rest of the video.
Nemo, that's my boy. So, how's a lucky fin?
Lucky, watch me swim over to that coral.
Okay, I'll meet you there. Why don't you try to swim through all those rings of bubbles on the way? Good job. Now we're ready to go to school. Follow me, and remember you can speed up by pressing the move button.
I will, Dad.
And keep trying to swim through all the rings.
Yeah, let's go.
Hi, I'm Tad. I'm obnoxious.
Hello, I'm Sheldon. I'm H2O. Intolerant.
My name's Nemo. I'm going to school.
So are we, but we can't find our friend Pearl. We think she got lost in the caves.
I'll help you find her.
Don't even think about it. It's either school or back home for you. Oh, there's a big clam blocking our way. Looks like we'll have to go home.
Oh, you made me ink. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm Nemo. Tad and Sheldon said you got lost in here.
Oh, we're gonna be late for school. Do you know the way out? Look, there's Nemo with Pearl.
Hooray! You found her!
Hey guys, look what I found in the cave. You can have it, Nemo. Thanks for saving me. See if you can carry it with your fin. All you gotta do is hold the action button.
Dad said that clams like these things. Look, Dad, we can keep going.
What are you doing? You could have been hurt.
Dad, I'm fine. Let's go.
Whoa, those rocks almost fell on us and now we can't move them.
Guess you'll never get to school, Nemo.
Here, let me do it, Nemo. Oh, gee, I can't move him. Oh, well, we'll have to go home now.
Hey, Nemo, maybe you could do it. Try pressing the action button to dart through them.
Are you okay? How's your fin?
It's fine, Dad. Look, I can see school.
Come on, Nemo! Race ya!
Okay, let's go.
Whee! That was fun!
Look over there. Baby clams. Let's go play with them.
Hey, Nemo, I bet you didn't know that you can knock bubbles into other creatures and then dart into them like you did those rocks.
Really? Let me try it.
Clams are stupid.
Nemo, be careful of those clams.
I wonder where we're supposed to go. I'll pick you up after school.
Come on, you guys, stop it! Give it back!
Come on, we'll try over there.